Good morning. Okay, I'm about to do my workout. I'm actually kind of late today, but I'm feeling so good today, body-wise. I just feel like my body feels so much better after that bunch of overeating I did the day before. So I love that. I love what challenges do for us as far as, well, no, I love what the nutritarian diet does for how we feel. I'm trying to do my workout if I can get my freaking computer to start up. Something's wrong with it. So I'm gonna do my workout. I'm feeling, right now I'm not feeling hungry, which is great because yesterday I was starved when I woke up. And I find that that's what happens after I overeat. I feel a lot more hungry the next day. So I'm down like a pound or something, probably more. I'm at like 148-ish. I think I was maybe a little higher than 149. I can't exactly tell with my scale because it's just an analog scale. But so that's really good progress. But you know, a big part of me was like, man, I wish I would have lost like 3 or 4 pounds or something just to give me that initial push, you know? And so I'm talking myself through like, chill. Like 1 pound is awesome, you know? I actually think it's more than a pound. It's just not showing yet. So it's the critical time where it's like, don't give up now just because you're frustrated because it's not more than a pound, because that's counterintuitive, right? So I'm just gonna be working on my evenings, which are the tough time for me usually, because of feeding the kids and all that. Yesterday was pretty tough. You know, I ended up having just a tiny bit of their food. But one of my daughters doesn't eat very much. And she has issues with, well, just eating and growing and stuff. And so I have to, like, that's pretty much, I feel like the big thing that's changed in my life is needing to really focus on her food. And what that means is sitting with her, helping her eat the food, and giving her whatever she wants afterwards. So like the other day when I had that overeat, we were having, she was having apples and peanut butter, and then I had some apples and peanut butter because I'm sitting here just trying to feed her and get her to eat this stuff. And then I start eating her food, and then I just kept going. And so it's like that, I think, is my biggest struggle right now with the way that my food is. So yeah, that's what I got to work on. So that's the moment where it's tough and I need to work on how do I get through that situation in my life and keep my health at the forefront. Okay, I gotta go. My computer started and I'm running out of time. All right, it's the middle of the morning routine and the girls are finished with breakfast, and I made too much food today. I thought that they would want it because before they wanted it and now they don't, which is typical of kids, right? But I made waffles and I just cut them up and put some maple syrup on them. These are these gluten-free Vans waffles. They usually love these, but today, of course, they didn't want them, and I made so many. And I wanted to just talk about having something like this around. Back in the day, I would be telling myself, there's no way I can't eat this and eat it all. I'm gonna finish all this. My brain would be like, you're terrible at this. You can never resist this kind of thing. You gotta eat this. And so I would be looking at this and I would just continue to think about it, and my brain would keep going back to it, and I would feel very disempowered about something like this being around. But over the years, and this took quite a while, over the years I started questioning those thoughts. And the thought of you can't not eat that, you're going to eat that whole thing, is the one I started to question at first. Was like, is that true? Is it a given that if there's a food like that in front of me that I will eat it? Has it always been that every single time I'm around it, I give in? And at first I thought, yes, it's true. And then I thought, no, there's lots of times where, like for instance, the one that really started to get me was like, if I forgot the food was there, it wouldn't affect me. And I'm like, you know, you can go for so long and have something in your kitchen and not know it's there, and then it doesn't affect you. And that's when I realized, oh, it's just the thought about it that makes me eat it. And what I realized was our thoughts are choices. When I have that original thought that's, you're a food addict, you can't not eat it, I would go, wait a minute, that's not necessarily true. I would think of these things like, if someone paid me $1 million to not eat it, would I not eat it? And I'm like, of course I wouldn't. But what if they never gave me the $1 million? It was just a thought that got me to not eat it. So therefore, it's possible to not eat it. And these kinds of things, I just started questioning and wondering, is this true? Is this true? Is it true that in every single circumstance I have to eat the thing and I gotta eat it all? And it was just a lot of questioning of that. And then having bread around, right, for my daughter, these types of flour products are an important type of meal that I give to them as a fast way of making something. And so I said to myself, I don't want to be powerless for the rest of my life. I don't want to not have bread in the house, because when I was successful many years ago, it was because we didn't have anything in the house. No bread, no chocolate, nothing, because I was telling myself I couldn't handle it. No grains, I couldn't handle it if these things were in my house. And I just didn't want to believe that anymore. So for years, I was working on this during my pregnancies and stuff. We would bring bread in the house and start to feed it to my daughter, because it was the fastest thing I could make while standing on twin pregnant legs, you know. And I just started to like, what's the word? Desensitize myself to these things. And yeah, I overdid it a lot. There were many times where I had too many, but now I have practiced this so much. There have been so many times where I've been in front of a food like this and not eaten it. And the reason I do that is because I take a moment in my head to go, wait a minute, is it true that I can't not eat this? Because I had an urge, just a quick, fast, real like, oh, you want to eat all that? And then I was like, do you really? And I realized, no, I don't really want to eat all that. Because first of all, I don't really like these ones very much. They have because they're gluten-free, I don't know, they have a strange little taste. And so I know that if I were to start just shoveling these, they're not my favorite anyway. But if I start shoveling them, I'll finish them anyway. So I was like, do I want that bloated kind of flour product feeling as a meal? Plus I'm on a challenge and I really am loving this challenge. I'm loving how I'm feeling. Do I want to eat this? I just took a moment to question that thought of like, you've got to eat that. Do I? Wait, do I really want that? It's that pause, it's that awareness in that one particular moment, just not going unconscious, just being aware of what you're thinking. Ooh, we gotta go. That gives you that just ever so slight moment of thinking of, do I really want this? And then I was like, nope, I don't. And so I got out the container, I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and I started thinking to myself, like, how am I gonna trick my kids into eating these later? I'm like, I'll just throw them in the air fryer, and we'll have to eat them later, and we'll just see if they want them. And the whole time I'm thinking to myself about the food waste, like, ugh, they're not gonna eat these, I made way too many. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to eat them because it's such a waste. And then I'm thinking to myself, what I've taught myself over the years is, no, it's actually a waste to put it on my body so that I carry it around in the form of fat for a long time and then burn it off once I'm sick of it, right? Like, that's the actual waste. This is not my food. I don't need this. My food is already ready to go. It's not a problem. And so thinking to myself through this idea of food waste, and it's okay if I end up throwing these out. It's okay. So I'm imagining myself throwing them out and being like, yep, that's better for me. That's better for my family, that mom takes care of herself, right? Instead of mom shovels all the leftover food. So just some thoughts I was having. Okay. Let's see. Look at that gorgeousness. That color is so, so beautiful. It's gonna go in my belly and it will not bother my tooth, which is actually not bothering me right now, so that's good. But I'm glad I'm getting it taken care of today. Okay, I'm so hungry. I took the girls to get some groceries and then I took them to daycare. And now I'm gonna leave a bunch of the groceries sitting on the floor there while I get other stuff done because I gotta go to a meeting, take a shower. But I'm making my smoothie and I made that a priority. Priority number one, get the food in. I'm starting to feel, you know, real hungry and stuff. And then I'm gonna take these little extra pieces here. Put them in my little compost container for later. Okay, smoothie time. Oh yeah. All right, as you can see from the size of this smoothie, I added a little bit extra water and I made the executive decision to add a little bit more food in there as well because I was not comfortable with my hunger level yesterday and I don't want that. I don't want it to be like that again. I have a lot of understanding of hunger at this point and we don't want to be too hungry. We can still lose weight, can still feel amazing with just a little bit of hunger. And then it's not painful and tough, right? So I'm making this smoothie Cheri sized for my appetite right now and trusting that it's gonna be, you know, what I need. So I added an extra small banana. These are small, so I had 2 of these bananas. I added just a few extra walnuts, just a few, and then that's about it, I think, is the extra stuff that I added. So I could have a little bit more calories right now. Oh, that's good. I love it. It's a really, really yummy smoothie. It's gonna be really filling and that's gonna keep me going for a while. Today I have to switch around my meals because of the tooth issue. I'm too afraid to eat a salad right now because I know there's more crown left that would probably fall off if I was chewing a lot. So I'm gonna try to chew on the left side and I'm gonna eat my, I might make another smoothie instead, or I'm gonna eat the soup when I get the chance, which I think is gonna have to, it's gonna have to be right before, yeah, it would have to be around 12 because I have client calls until then. Or is it 12:30, 10:30, 11:30? It might be 12:30. I'm gonna check my schedule and see what's going on. Yeah, I'm coaching until 12:30, which means I only have 30 minutes to do my soup, which is plenty of time for soup. I have warmed up and eaten a whole bowl of soup in 7 minutes before. So you can't tell me that Eat to Live isn't fast food. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that at 12:30. And then I'll go to my dentist appointment. So I do the workshop at 1 and then I do the dentist appointment at 2. Hopefully they can finish that up in an hour or 2. Oh no, my daughter, I gotta pick up my daughter. They'll have to get done in an hour and 15. That's the only time I have. Cause I gotta go get my daughter. Anyway, hopefully that works out. And then I can eat my salad perhaps if my mouth is okay, but probably not because it's gonna be really numb and stuff. And it is not enjoyable to eat things when you're like this. We'll just have to play it by ear. But what I want to point out is that I'm not letting this slow me down. I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna just keep, because worst case, I could just have a smoothie all day. I'm like telling myself that, right? Worst case, I could just have another smoothie. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, it's 11:10. I am hungry again. I'm gonna eat. I've got this pear that's on its way out. I'm gonna eat this pear, I'm gonna eat this other pear. And then see where I'm at after these 2 pears, because I don't wanna be starved all day, and I won't be. I have a belief and I teach that our bodies know what they need. And when our bodies tell us we're really hungry, just couple hours after we eat, that means our meal wasn't big enough. We need more food. So I'm gonna eat a little bit more, and that should get me through for a little while. I was gonna have my soup now. What's actually going on? Oh, I was gonna have my soup at 12:30, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna have these pears now to get me through the next hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. And then I will have my soup. That's the plan. Okay. Come on, camera, focus. Focus. There we go. All right, here I am having my pear. I ate the first one already. It wasn't that sweet. It wasn't that sweet, but this one is really sweet. And I'm gonna have a few almonds as well to get a little fat. If you're thinking, wait a minute, that food isn't on the challenge, you are correct. But I think it is first and foremost important to listen to your body and trust your body, and don't just listen to what someone else puts in a meal plan. Trust your body when it says I'm hungry, because you know what happened? When I came down here, it was all cravey. There were these pretzel buns on the counter for my daughter's lunches, and I was like, I want to eat all those. I need to eat those. And I talked it out with you, like, I'm gonna have the pears. I'm gonna have the pears. I'm gonna have 2 pears. It's okay to have 2 pears. It's okay to feed yourself when you're hungry. Even if you're doing a challenge and you think you shouldn't, right? There's no should or shouldn't. Just feed yourself if you're hungry. What we want to get to is understanding the difference between just cravings and just hunger. So for instance, I was craving all the bread in the world. But what I told myself was, any food will take away this hunger. So let me eat something that's really healthy. So I chose the pears, and they were on their way out too. I needed to eat them. Now I'm thinking about the nuts, because I don't want to be starved again in 10 minutes. And I'm okay with this. This is what I want to do. I want to feed my body when it's hungry. And it doesn't matter whether you're on a challenge or not. You still feed yourself when you're hungry. And when you've done this enough, your body starts to trust you. And now here I am, 1.5 pears in, and that craziness has left my head. That craziness of you've got to eat everything is gone. I'm gonna just have this and go over there and have some almonds. I'm gonna take a little handful, go upstairs, do my phone call. After I'm through my phone call, I'm gonna do my soup, and then we'll see where I'm at after that. I have to go to the dentist, and then we'll see. But when your body can trust you, it's not gonna make a lot of crazy craving stuff. When your body trusts that that you're gonna feed it, it doesn't continue to like pummel you, right? So just a little public service announcement. Okay, I'm trying to hustle right now because I went a little bit over on my coaching call, and I need to eat before I go to the dentist. My soup here. I liked it yesterday, but I want to blend some of it so it's not such big chunks. So I'm gonna throw it in the Vitamix real quick, and then I'm gonna put it in a pot over the stove. And I only have 10 minutes before my workshop, so I'm hustling a little bit. Let's remember to put the cover on. That'll be good. And then I'm gonna just warm this up and eat this real fast. Yesterday I added more nutritional yeast to it, and I really liked that. Where's the pot? Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna do this and just eat it super fast because I gotta go even prepare for the workshop. I know what I'm coaching, but I just have to. So this is how it is. I love soup in this way because honestly, like, I can get this whole meal done in 7 to 10 minutes. And that is fast food. Like, there's nothing faster. You can't order Grubhub, you can't order DoorDash and get food that fast and eat the meal and be done in 7 minutes. Like, it's not possible. You just have to have the soup made ahead of time. But you actually don't. That's not true.
I'll show you what I actually do when I'm trying to just have a quick soup meal. I always get these soups from Dr. McDougall or the Plant Strong brand, and I'll just put two together. I like to do a real heavy bean one, and then I'll do a more brothy vegetable based one, and I'll just put them together over the stove, throw some nutritional yeast, tahini, and lemon juice, and that's it. My meal's done. So when I can bring myself to do that, because sometimes I'm like, I don't want soup, you know, I want bread instead, but I work on my self-talk in those moments, and I go like, yeah, you do want bread, but you also want soup, because soup makes you feel good. Bread doesn't make you feel as good, right? So I have this little talk with myself like, do I really want that? Look at all the dishes that are piling up. I don't have time. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this real quick, and then I'm gonna do the workshop with you guys. See you soon. Oh, and I wanted to make the note because I'm actually, I'm not super hungry right now, but I'm planning ahead for the fact that I'm gonna go to the dentist immediately after my workshop. I probably have to cut my workshop a little bit short because of this. So I wanted to make sure that I ate beforehand, because I don't know how much work they're gonna do today, and is it gonna be super painful to chew later. So I wanna make sure I have a decent meal at least to get me through. So I'm making that executive decision, even if I'm not super hungry, that I'm going to eat now so that I'm not starved later. Just taking care of future me. Okay. All right, there's my alarm going off. Tell me that I need to go get on my call. I just wanted to share that I'm adding a little bit of cashew butter into this just to give it a little bit more calories. That's the theme of the day, more calories. So that I can feel a little more satisfied from this one, because it might be a while before I can eat again. Yeah, I got this cashew butter yesterday. Totally love this brand. They do some good stuff. Okay. Am I smiling? Am I smiling? Hi friends, how are you? This is how I talk. I really can't talk any better than this. I just got a dentist. I was in kind of a big hurry because I had to go get the girls, and they ended up doing a crown, a temporary crown, and 3 fillings in 1 hour. It was like, they were insane. It was awesome. But we had to do a lot of shots. I had like a bunch of shots. I was laughing. I'm looking at the screen, laughing about my smile. And my, when my daughter draws a snake on my board, and she draws more than one, she calls it a snakus. She calls them snakus. And my husband said, I love your snakus smile, because it's like an S. Anyways, I just thought I would document this interesting process here. Oh, look at all these wildflowers growing. Oh, my buddies here. So I'm in kind of a quandary because I'm really hungry. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm really hungry, and I know I can't really like drink or eat. I definitely can't eat because I will bite myself for sure. So what I'm thinking... Can I have a bowl? Can you have a bowl? Yeah. I'm thinking I will just have a cup of soy milk right now to take the edge off. Hopefully I can drink it. Let's see. I grab some of my soy milk. This is my favorite. Wait, I don't have it. Where is it? I think I have another one from the closet. Come with me, friends. So I'm just making do with what I have, you know? We have our challenges and we gotta just do what we can. But I'm not gonna let it throw me off.
Hey Mommy, I need help filling this up.
You need help filling it?
I can fill it, but I just need help closing it and opening it.
Okay.
This is for the girls. They wanted some fish.
Some goldfish? Okay.
Yeah, goldfish.
Let me fill mine up real quick.
What?
Okay, let me fill mine up really quick, okay? And then I'll let me just finish this.
You can have the
video. Try to undo this. This is my favorite soy milk.
I need to fill it up with goldfish.
One ingredient, I love it.
Not mine. Up here, up. Soy milk.
Soy milk. What?
Actually, yeah, I want soy milk.
You want some soy milk too?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can drink it.
I want milk.
I can't feel it, so I don't know if it's touching my lips or not. I have to do this in the bathroom because I can't feel it. This is gonna be funny.
I cannot feel it, Mommy.
That didn't go very good.
What is it, Mommy?
I totally is.
What is it, Mommy?
Watch what happens when I drink.
You can't drink?
I can't drink. There, I got a little bit down, but that felt horrible. Okay, I'm just gonna wait to drink until this wears off. We'll see you later. Let's try this again. I really tried. Crap, I did just have a pretty good drink and I wanted to show you how I could do. And then I just can't feel my lips, so I don't know. Hey, that was pretty good, huh? I just want to get some calories in me so I don't feel so hungry. That worked. Yeah? Uh-huh. I know what the problem was. I still have milk on my face. I can't even tell. I wasn't tipping my head back. I need to tip my head back when I drink. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. But I've had about 4 ounces now. The hunger has gone away, so that's good. I'm just gonna leave that. We have decided to watch a movie. I got the kids some junk so I don't have to think about what they're eating. So we can just watch a movie and I can not have to think about food and be hungry and all that, just so I can rest. Wish me luck. And then we resume the challenge tomorrow. All right, good night.